This episode of News America is brought to you by White Castle. Go to your closest White Castle and enjoy the best tasting meal you ever had. Best tasting hamburgers for only a nickel.
Good evening, America. You are listening to News America, the program that gets you face-to-face with the people who are making history. I'm Seb. Tonight, we have the privilege of speaking with a man who is leading our nation through these turbulent times, the President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. We will be discussing the storm brewing in Europe, its economic impact on the U.S., and future repercussions on the New Deal. Stay tuned, as you will not want to miss this new eye-opening interview. Mr. President, welcome to News America.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Mr. President, let's get down to business. Germany has invaded Poland, and Britain and France have declared war. You've adopted a stance of neutrality, but everyone wants to know, how long can we stay out of this war?
Neutrality is not just a stance, but a shield for the American people. We will bear the scars of the Great War, and I will not rush into another one headlong. That being said, we are not blind by tyranny. We will help these fighting for freedom with the measure of the Lend-Lease Act, which has already been pledged for over $50 billion to aid the Allied nations.
Some argue that to stand idly by as democracies collapse is a betrayal of our values. Isn't there a moral obligation to intervene?
Morally must be balanced with responsibility. I cannot, in good faith, send American boys into a war, not yet our own. Our first and foremost responsibility is the American people, to protect their lives, their homes, and their future. But we are already mobilizing our defense industry, increasing military spending from $1.9 billion in 1939 to over $9 billion in 1941.
All right, let's shift gears to the economy. Some economists have said that the war will help economic growth as well as sell supplies to warring nations. Others worry it could interfere with trade. Where are you?
The truth is, it is too soon to tell. We're doing all we can do to protect American business and workers. Our economy is strong. We're focusing on resilience, investing in infrastructure, propping up with trade channels, and ramping up domestic production. Already, unemployment has dropped from 25% in 1933 to just a mere 14.6% in 1940 because of our policies.
So you believe that economic strength is key to national security?
Absolutely! A strong economy means a strong military. Our nation has the highest GDP in the world, and $88.6 billion. We must continue to develop our industries to support both peace and, if necessary, defense.
And what about unemployment? Many say war could either alleviate or worsen it.
That is why my administration is working tirelessly to create jobs through public works, ensuring stability regardless of global situation.
Now we'll be taking a short commercial break. Stay with us, and as we will be discussing the United States economic situation when we get back.
Feeling drained? Grab a Coca-Cola for just a nickel and refresh your spirit.
Mr. President, your New Deal policies helped lift us from the depths of the Great Depression. However, critics argue that excessive government intervention could lead to long-term dependency. How do you respond?
This New Deal isn't just a temporary fix. It's a foundation for lasting prosperity. Programs like the Social Security and Public Works projects create stability, ensuring every American has a fair shot at success. In fact, Social Security alone now provides benefits to over 222,000 retirees, helping to secure their financial future.
But what about concerns that regulations stifle business growth?
Responsible regulation is necessary. It prevents the kind of reckless speculation that led to the stock market crash. We are ensuring businesses can thrive while we will be serving public good. The goal is balance. The Worker Progress Administration, WPA, alone has employed over 8 million Americans since the inception in 1935, helping to stabilize our workforce.
Mr. President, thank you for sharing your insights with us tonight. Your leadership is guiding America through turbulent waters. We appreciate your time. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in to News America. Stay informed, stay engaged, and join us next week for another deep dive into events shaping our world.
Thank you.
You've been listening to News America. We hope you found this discussion with President Roosevelt informative and reassuring. Join us next week for another insightful conversation with the people shaping our world. Good night.